Hey boys, race recap from SpideyCam for raceonoz.com Season 10 Round 2 at Spa. First up is qualifying results. Check out those times and how close it can be even at a long track such as Spa. Track grip wasn't 100%, so we're not seeing 21s or under like through the week, but those top boys still put in some cracking times all the same. I qualified P12 and once again happy with that. Off the line was reasonable and taking the outside line into turn 1 proved pretty safe and managed to pick up a position on Stiggy there. The race strategy I was going for was to fill the car with max fuel at the start and add 40 litres with no tyre change. The heavy fuel hindered me initially until a bit got used up, but I was hoping that all the cars that got past me were on a half race distance fuel stop and I was going to make up the time in my pit stop later on in the race. Bit of contact at the end of lap 1 and beginning of lap 2 had me drop a few places, but there's no dramas there. It's big racing, close racing with a big pack, so that's just going to happen. A few bumps will happen. Had a great early race battle with BB HRT, who just kept the pace and kept in front of me for quite a few laps until lap 7 where BB caught some inside curb and away he went. I was P18 at half race distance and saw some of the field start to trickle into the pits for their stops. I still had plenty of fuel and the plan was still to pit on lap 13 or 14, seeing how far I could go, and then also just to add this smaller amount of fuel and hopefully jump a few spots just like we did in the last race at Catalunya. Even with this strategy here, I had double vision still on my tail and still keeping a nice gap to me and eventually getting that smaller and smaller. Mid-race I stuffed up on ROOZ and double vision was passed. After the big long straight there, don't know if there's a bit of aero wash or too much speed, but the car felt a bit flighty straight after that pass and had to correct that as well, and then lost a bit of confidence in the car. Later on that lap, missed my braking marker coming into the bus stop and very lucky to miss double vision on that one. Sorry mate if that gave you a scare in the rearview mirror, but definitely missed my braking marker on that one and very sorry. A little bit later on, lost my rhythm for a bit and binned it into the fence, rolling back on the track and almost took out some of the leaders. Lucky I didn't hit them, lucky they didn't hit me, so no harm on them hopefully. Sorry boys for that. End of lap 13 was my time to pit, 40 litres and no tyres. I went in as P10 and out as P14. I came out ahead of double vision, who was ahead of the road of me, and he pitted before me as well, so managed to pick up that spot in the pits and also 4 places since lap 8 when others started to trickle in, so that was pretty good on the strategy there. Once out of the pits, next thing on my mind was just to finish in the points, and that was P15 or better. I was gifted a spot by Toby hitting too much curb and I was into P13 where I'd end up finishing the race. The tyres held up okay, and I think most of my time lost in my later laps was due to aero damage and a tiny bit by the tyres. At the end of the video there's a small view of the damage to the car and a burnout of the Spectre for the iRacing boys. If you made it this far, thanks for watching my highlights and see you all at the next race, which will be 1967 Silverstone. And well done to Coaster for the win and Ed and Rhoda for the podium positions. Thanks boys, catch you next time.